Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Fishing Arizona with yours truly, Mitchell. Today I will be going over, let me apologize, prior to the video quality, I had a mishap with a camera and it just took a dump on me, so I will be using my laptop for now. I don't want to give away too much, but I will be doing a collaboration within the next 2 months with another YouTuber, and that's when I'll have my new camera, so just bear with me for now. So first, I will be going over my tackle bag and my rod and reel setup. So right here, I just have a basic Adidas bag. I just love this bag because there's so many pockets and you can just store everything here. So here we go. My first pocket, I always carry my tackle boxes. This one I have just as a backup one. It has extras in it, just extra stuff, spinners, jerk baits, frogs, jigs, the necessities. And this one also carries the same attributes as that box right there, just extra plastics. I don't really carry it with me every time I go, unless it's a big fishing trip. And lastly, my main tackle box. Dutch Bro sticker all the way. This tackle box I use for everything. I have my rattling traps, I have my crankbaits, jigs, and they're all in order from things that I tie on first. So it's a lot easier to just take them out the bag and tie them on and go. And then I have my chatterbaits, spinner baits, bag of weights, always gotta have that, jerk baits, especially frogs, love frogs. The reaction bites are amazing. Highly recommended for frogs, so fun. Swim baits, and then on the pocket below, I always carry a thing of hooks. Always gotta have a thing of hooks, just in case you run out. Just some rubber bands for Senkos, wacky rigs, stuff like that. Drop shot baits. I have some tribal hooks, some offset round bend hooks, little tiny hooks just in case I'm trying to live line some bluegill, and of course you always have to have fishing lessons. Lastly, or secondly, on the bottom pocket I have my nail nose pliers with some nail clippers. I always use nail clippers. Every YouTuber I watch uses nail clippers. They're perfect for cutting line. Except for braid, you kind of have to use a knife on braid. It's just such a tough line. Nail clippers don't really work for it. And then lastly, I have my scale. I love the scale. The link will be posted for it down below. I got it on Amazon, I think for $4. If I'm wrong, please correct me. And then lastly, on the bottom, I just have plastics. Senkos, frogs, beavers, swim baits, craws, just everything I'll need for my trailers, for my spinners, my chatters, everything like that. So that will be my tackle boxes. Let's move on to the other pocket. In my second pocket, I always carry extra line. This is the Easy Spiderwire Fluorocarbon 15-pound test. Love that line. And then I have a extra, always cheap Durango Shakespeare reel just in case one of mine breaks as a backup. Sharpie, don't know why, just felt like I needed it. Some extra clamps. And of course, a Nightcrawler Life Gulp bait attractant. You'll be amazed with the stuff Be amazed with the fish this stuff can attract. Great stuff. Always do. that's it for the bag. Now, moving on to my rod and reel setups. My first go-to rod is always the Tourney TX Special. It's a 7-foot, 17-pound test medium fast action rod. I love this rod. It's so versatile. You can throw it in cover, laydowns, bush, heavy bush, might I add. It's super light, very versatile, and paired up with the factory reel, it's just the basic Tourney Special, Bass Pro Shops, and go-to rod. Every time I'm in a rush, I always grab my everything tackle box, and this rod works for everything. I love it. My second go-to rod is always, of course, a spinner rod with a casting reel. I always grab a spinner rod first. Well, I always have a bait casting rod and then a spinning rod. My spinning rods are for my Senkos, for my jigs, and I always have my bait casting rod for my crankbaits, chatterbait. I always have my bait casting rod for my crankbaits, my rattling traps, my lipless cranks, everything of that nature. And then I always have my spinner bait for my Senkos, worms, drop shots. I hate drop shots. Can we just stop the video and appreciate my hate for drop shots? It's not the fact that tying them on, it's just, I don't like them. And I know a lot of other fishermen don't like them. I just hate them with a passion. I don't know why. And then lastly, I have my backup rod. I don't really use this one much. It's a Shakespeare Ugly Stick. It's a 7-foot, heavy, medium heavy, fast action with a Black Max Abu Garcia reel. This one's just a really thick, it's a 25-pound test. It's just a really thick rod that if I'm fishing big lakes or super heavy cover, then I might use this rod. It's just a backup rod. Now, that is the end of the video for my tackle bag, rod and reel setups, arsenal. Make sure you stay tuned. Like I said in the beginning, I will be doing a collaboration with someone in the near future. I will have the fluorocarbon line posted in the link, my rods posted in the link, and my scales. Make sure you stay tuned for next week. That was Fishing Arizona.